lock it in, yeah. It's the Joe Lockett Show. Lock it in, yeah. It's the Joe Lockett Show. Lock it in. Are you ready to be entertained, educated? A little stimulation for your brain. Lock it in. Are you ready to learn? Are you ready to laugh? Are you ready to love? Then lock it in, yeah. It's the Joe Lockett Show. Lock it in, yeah. It's the Joe Lockett Show. Lock it in, lock it in. It's the Joe Lockett Show.
Welcome into the JLS. I was a little hot on that one. A little high. Welcome into the JLS. I am Nephew. He is I, and I am him. And you tuning into the Joe Lockett Show, the JLS. You know what it is at this point. Now, with that being said, like how we always do when we start out the show, let's do some housekeeping. Make sure wherever you're tuning in from, whether it be YouTube, whether it be Facebook, whether it be Instagram, Spotify, Twitch, all the likes, make sure that you do like, share, follow, subscribe, do all of those things. That way you can make sure that you're locked in with us, bro. So you know all of the drops that we got going on, everything we do when we come in. That way you could be the first one here. Beat everybody to the punch. It's cool. Now, with that being said, shout out to the Twitch crowd. We had a few of y'all in, which I definitely appreciate. Shout out to the Twitch there. We do the early morning streams, do a few of the games going in and out. Probably gonna be a Call of Duty night or NCAA, depending on how I feel. But we'll see about that. Next up, who else I gotta shout out? Facebook. Y'all was making waves yesterday. Apparently, y'all like a later show. Shout out to the Keisha and Joe show yesterday. That brought out a crowd too. We was a little bit behind on that, but it seems like y'all like the 11 o'clock to 12 hour. So shouts out to that. At least it worked. At least it worked. Now, we got a few things to get into in the news. Got some updates. CMAs was last night, so we're gonna talk about that. Shannon Sharp, Club Shay Shay, they got a new interview that's out that I did not see yet, but we're gonna real time react to the clips like everybody else. Who else? Got a little bit of politics like we always do, and a few other things going on with some teams that may have made me a fan. So with that being said, might as well go straight on into the news topics for today.
So we'll go on with our live entertainment. Without further ado, here they are.
It's cliffhangers.
Love it. I just love it.
All righty. First things first, gotta go out and give a shout out to Club Shay Shay. They had a new interview today, or maybe it was yesterday, one of the two. That's now making the waves and stuff like that. Shout out to Keke Palmer. Also on Club Shay Shay. He found a way to find somebody I might want to listen to. Nah, ain't gonna lie. The last few he had going on, I could have missed it, and I did. But with this one, I don't know. I like me some Keke. I always ask Keke if she loved me, and if she gonna ride. I need to know. I need to know how Keke been riding without me. You feel me? So Keke Palmer. Keke Palmer was on Club Shay Shay. She was talking about various things going on with her career, her life, what's going on personally with her. Everybody know about the thing with Usher and the baby daddy and things like that. I'm sure they got into all of it. Now the little bit that we're reacting to, apparently she got a little bit emotional about a little bit of her upbringing, what she had to deal with being a child actor. If you guys don't know, yeah, Keke Palmer is not just known because of the Usher incident. She actually acts, and she was in a lot of different stuff when I was growing up, with her being around my age. Shoot, she probably like what, my brother age, I think. I had to look that up. Either way, had a lot of different things going on with her. Shoot, infamous one would be Aquila and the Bee. I know everybody's seen that because that's the debut, or at least what felt like the debut. I think she did some other acting work outside of that, but she got into a little bit of a backstory, and it brought out a little bit of emotion with her. So I'm gonna go ahead and let the clip play for itself.
I mean, my parents, at their best, made $40,000 a year growing up.
Yeah.
A year.
Yeah.
I was making that a show.
Well, go ahead on that. How much access did your parents allow you to have to the money?
My parents rationed me out an allowance, but they also rationed out my older sister an allowance as well. You know, and I think the thing about it, somebody can say, okay, but that was your money. Yeah, but we're a family, and everybody sacrificed for me to be where I'm at. My dad gave up his pension. Okay, he had worked at the company he worked at for over 15 years, gave up his pension for me to have an opportunity for my dreams. My mother, they gave up everything. She gave up everything so she could travel with me and do what she needed to do with me. So how I feel about it is what's mine is theirs, what's theirs is mine.
Right.
And I would do it again. I would give up and sacrifice 20 more years of my life working in this industry so that I could provide and we could have the business we have today.
Keke, you know, it's not normal that a child is the provider for the family. Normally it's vice versa. Parents, father, mother, sometimes the father works.
I have a tissue.
But as a child, you are the provider of the family.
Yes.
Did you realize what was on Keke's shoulder?
Yes, I did. And I wore it like this Marc Jacobs runway. I wore it like armor.
Don't mess up the makeup, Keke. Don't mess up the makeup.
It's okay. You did amazing.
I would do it again for my family.
That's why you did it to begin with.
For community. And I think that is the thing, you know. Life is a lonely place.
It is.
And when you have your family, and if you're the one, then you're the one.
Now, that was just a few of the highlights going on from that really, really great interview. Can't wait to watch it myself. Now, reacting to the clip, just like all of you guys, I get where she's coming from. Shoot, I would do that if I was in the place to do it. But I can understand from the other point where some folks would be like, that's a lot for a kid her age at the time to do for mama and daddy. But that just shows you just how down mama and dad we was. He stopped the whole 15-year career with a pension. Shoot, mama stopped everything with her just to be with her. And she goes on to tell about other little instances where it was back and forth with her career and trying to get her away from her parents in order to isolate her in different circumstances and things like that. So encourage everybody, go and watch the Shannon Sharpe interview with Keke Palmer. Can't wait to get into it myself. Not gonna lie, man. Maybe it's a little random, but girls cry way better than dudes, man. Dudes, if they cry, they either gonna do that thug tale where ain't no sniffles or nothing, or they just gonna break down. At least she powered through. So shout out to that. Shout out to powering through with your cry. She ain't cry like a pro. Almost act. Almost act. But yeah, man, shout out to Keke Palmer on that. Now to transition. Now, the Country Music Award, the CMAs, that was last night. And it got many emotions high. Also got many people reacting in real time. From what I hear, nothing but if your favorites did win last night, apparently you were very, very happy, or you expected it. If you didn't see anybody that you liked last night, you were probably the most vocal out of everybody. Now, with that being said, let's start the night before it started. Billy Ray Cyrus. If you don't know who Billy Ray Cyrus is, I only know him because of Hannah Montana. I promise you, you're not going to get a deep country dive with me because I am a novice, if not blindly ignorant to country. Okay, so please do not come to me for anything country factual. I'm only giving you what I see. Now, with that said, I do know who Billy Ray Cyrus is, and that is Hannah Montana or Miley Cyrus's father. So Billy Ray, he said in a post right before the Country Music Awards, he said, "Congratulations to all the CMA nominees. I am so happy and proud to see our country music opening their doors and format to be inclusive to all people, all styles." He added Lil Nas X, and I won the award in 2019 for Event of the Year. Oh, okay, Event of the Year, excuse me. But you wouldn't have seen it because they didn't air it on the show. I was surprised to see Beyonce wasn't nominated. Her album was brilliant, coming from Billy Ray Cyrus herself. Her single ruled, but she knows that. She doesn't need a trophy from the CMAs or permission or approval from any of their judges. When you knock them out, you don't need a judge. Muhammad Ali. Now, shout out to Billy Ray. Apparently, he's sending support out there to Beyonce. Everybody was tuning in. Well, everybody had their opinions about her not being nominated. I think like a month or so ago, or maybe it was a few weeks ago. If you remember, I think I did cover that. But yeah, man, shout out to that. Shout out to Billy Ray on that. I'm gonna be honest. I didn't know he sent this out until I read it out. But true, I find that dope. And get him his flowers on that one. It'd be fire. Now, as far as everything else that happened that night, apparently some folks feel like people was a little swept under the rug. Apparently Spoozy did not win one award. I think I said his name right. The black country music dude that everybody loves, that had that pour in the cup, drinking my cup record. That was pretty good. I'm not gonna lie. I ain't for a novice like me in country music. That was a straight. Oh my God, you knocked out something. Good Lord. Did you turn? Oh, I had to make sure you didn't turn my light off. Anyway, yeah, and you turned my whole thing. Yeah, dog. You did. This not working. I got it. Just go sit down. Damn. Folks looking at me and like, whoa, where you go? Strong foot. Anyway, but yeah, man, apparently Spoozy, or I think that's his name, he got robbed of no rewards, even though he was nominated for at least 3 records. Folks is reacting to that in real time. Actually upset about it, which is crazy, but I couldn't tell you like one award or one song outside of the Drinking My Cup record that I would say, hey, he did great in enough for him to be what you would say, he got skipped, underrated, who knows. But some folks are claiming that was a racist move by the CMAs. A lot of folks took to Twitter. Some folks took to Twitter to say, and it was quoting one of the country artists. I can't think of his name, but the country artist that told Beyonce, hey, if you come around us and ingratiate yourself in the culture, we can start seeing you as an actual part. Well, somebody used that right against them and said that Spoozy did it the right way, quote unquote, yet you snubbed him. Yet he nominated for multiple awards, did not win any when his song was the record of the year for multiple months. How did that happen? Now, again, you're not gonna get no country commentary from me. I have no idea outside of that song what he does. So, with that being said, if you feel the same way, or if you feel like, hey, he didn't get snubbed, it was an honor enough for him to just be nominated. Put it in the chat. Put it in the chat, because I have no idea. I'm gonna be honest with you. I have no freaking idea. Because I'm not that big of a fan of country music. I'm sorry. Now, with not being that big of a fan, I might be a big of a fan of these folks. Nah. With that being said, it's a little bit of sports, so you know what it is. I might be a little bit of fans of these now, because I'm like, hold on now, this is pretty dope. This is pretty dope. All right, y'all. Y'all know what that means. We are into football territory. You heard the football name going on. You know what it is at this point. But it's not so much football as it is the university. It's just a way for me to, you know what I mean? It's a slight way for me to go and boost up the football team too. So, I'm sorry. But with that being said, the University of Texas, apparently, they are offering students and their families who they're offering a certain set for students with the families that make under $100K or less, free tuition and waived fees. You heard me right.
That ain't gonna last long though.
You heard me right.
Yeah. They
Wait
better,
a minute.
but that ain't. But they.
Wait,
better,
I don't care. It's now. But it's now.
hold
Stop
on.
hating. It's now.
Oh, so it's effective immediately.
Let's read. Hold on. Because you here now, so I gotta kick your dog, dude. You done kicked your camera.
Nah, I ain't touched my camera. Don't bring that out.
Nah, man. Heavy foot didn't kicked everything.
Nah, I didn't do one camera. You just had the other camera set right, so don't do
that. No, man. I had this. Well, I can have your set. I can have you set real good. You sat down.
I saw Erica and D today.
Yeah, good for you. Good for you.
TikTok, Instagram, Facebook.
You be set right if you just sat down. Well, you know what I mean.
Yo, man, I had to make a drink.
Mr.
With
Extra
TikTok,
Man.
The TikTok audience.
Anyway,
they made this drink today. Y'all see that?
Yeah. Apparently, I'm finna have to meet you with dog. You is in the mic.
I know.
Yeah, dog. Anyway, now recent reports happened over there in the University of Texas. Now. Within the University of Texas system, they announced that their undergraduate students whose families make $100,000 or less will receive a free tuition and waived fees starting in the fall of 2025. This decision resulted in the expansion of a Promise Plus program on Wednesday. Today, the board will take the final vote, and once approved, the system will disperse $35 million directly to the 9 universities included in the program. Shout out to them. That's dope. Why you say it may not happen?
Who you just told me yesterday was going to be in charge of education?
We finna get to that.
No, we finna get to that. What I'm saying.
So we finna get to that.
But you said 225, right?
So we finna get to that. We finna get to that. You going fast?
No, but I'm just stating. If it ain't effective immediately, it may get slammed. It may get body slammed before it even gets started.
We gonna get to that,
okay?
Because everybody ain't so happy about that.
Like I said,
I'm just saying, Joe. Dog, you ain't covering the new name. You better get to that. Yeah, dog, man. Get to that. I'm not trying. Cold weather bring out the pessimistic in you.
I am talking to the news story. I haven't seen this news story today. I've been busy.
Now, next up.
Hey, Tracy.
Going to the other side. So, you know, I gotta go ahead and play that one too. All right. That's the basketball thing. Shout out to the Minnesota Timberwolves. Shout out to the Minnesota Timberwolves. The Minnesota Timberwolves and Target joined together to gift local children around the city with a free Target shopping spree.
Man, why come they never had them kids when I had that stuff around when I was?
I don't know, bro.
It
It seemed like I always missed out when the
Bruh,
shopping spree
it
happened.
wasn't no shopping sprees in Alabama.
We ain't got nobody.
It's the
God,
Birmingham Stallions.
we got them so late.
And
They ain't even like. Then shout out to the Stallions. They are full-time champions at this point. Like shout out to them. I don't want to discredit, but God, dog,
we ain't get, but nobody came.
we ain't got nobody for real, for real.
Yeah,
If the Stallions was a major league like NFL team, all day I'd be rocking Stallions.
We got Batman. We had Batman.
We have Batman.
Yeah,
we got no Batman.
We did have Batman. You don't know about Batman?
What you talking about?
We had Batman. For people in Birmingham, you're not old enough about that. Know about that? But we had Batman.
Yeah, I don't know nothing about that. I don't even know what year Batman you talking about.
We had Batman. For real talk. This is no
what
we
year?
Had Batman. Huh?
What year?
It was for your time.
Then what?
But we had.
I
But
didn't
we
know.
had Batman. Because the Batmobile is in the museum. We had Batman. We did have Batman, bro. Bro, I am bullshit you not. We had Batman.
Didn't that make us look bad? that make us look even bad. Even worse.
Anybody who lives in Birmingham, y'all know what I'm talking about. Then we have Batman.
That make us look even worse. Because then we golfed him.
And that's what he was for.
Then we golfed him. God, dog.
We had Batman for real.
See there, we ain't got shit.
But Batman took care, he took care of the streets at night.
In a Batmobile.
Yes.
Like the crap I would see on the cartoon and
Heels was white.
And the live action one.
Heels was white.
That ain't no Batmobile.
It was called a Batmobile.
That is not a Batmobile if it's white.
I'm telling you, bro.
That's a white mobile.
It's called. He was Batman. He was Birmingham's Batman. Real talk.
Hell on. Anyway, yeah. Shout out to we jealous happy over here. We jappy. Okay, we jappy over here. Shout out.
All
to
you gotta
Minnesota.
do is Google Birmingham Batman. It'll pop up.
I don't care like that. Birmingham Batman. I do it on my free time.
Yeah, but I'm telling you, we had Batman. Hey Tom. Hey Marcy.
Nah. Speaking of Batmans, maybe
Durr, what's going on,
one.
big dog?
Maybe we need a Batman for this dude. Back in the news, Diddy. Apparently, during one of the trials, he is claiming that the prosecutor showed the judge an edited version of the Cassie tape.
It doesn't matter.
Ooh.
It doesn't matter if you show the edited version. No matter what version you showed, you still did what you did.
Yeah, you think they got the wrong side? You think you got the wrong side with it?
Whatever version you show, you did what you did.
Now, let me read this out. According to documents obtained by TMZ, Diddy and his legal team are accusing prosecutors of mischaracterizing and concealing crucial facts, including editing the 2016 surveillance video. They say the government has the complete version of the video, which is presumed to be the one that was released publicly. However, they are accusing the feds of altering the order of events to offer their most powerful evidence of danger of obstruction. So I guess
does it matter?
I think he a flight risk with this.
No, but what does it matter when he did what he did? Before or after?
Now Diddy reassures that the video was not evidence of a freak off, but a domestic dispute in which he ran down the hallway of the hotel to recover his clothes and cell phone. He reportedly continues.
He was not trying to get no clothes.
Drag her.
He was not trying to get no clothes and no cell phones. And but did he really? You P did it, and you running behind a girl with a cell phone and some clothes.
Yo, bro. Now, if you keep up with the story, because we in and out.
The video I saw, he didn't drag her.
No. He said he didn't do
that wasn't him doing that. And that wasn't him kicking her.
That's edited. If you saw that. If you saw that, that was edited.
Sometimes I think some people are stuck on stupid because they wanted us to believe. He think he can do the Donald Trump on us, right? We didn't see what we saw.
I did not drag her.
It didn't happen. That's not what happened.
It didn't happen.
The government is conspiring to give me. That's a fake tape.
Fake news.
Okay. All right. But didn't he stop?
Yeah, bro.
But if you trying as hard, did it? You making yourself look really, really bad. Bro.
Now this is days after they said that he was apparently moving I guess he had folks in his jail cell doing certain type of things.
No, he was using a number. He was using. Everybody got different privileges, and so he was buying privileges for.
Oh,
people using
with
cell
other
phones and
folks,
stuff.
commissary stuff like that. Okay.
Yeah. HR babes in the building. How you doing, fam?
HR babe, I might be a Texas fan with you, man. If I get that free tuition. I know I ain't making 100,000 a year, bro. I get that free tuition.
With them roses, man. I appreciate cuz. What's going on, mommy?
Yeah, gonna hook them horns, boy. Say we're gonna hook them horns.
Okay. Well, you gonna be. Oh, no, that's not just say you can be at there with Towns, but no, you doing that's
that's Tennessee.
That's Tennessee, yeah.
Yeah, Tennessee probably don't like black folk like that.
You probably not.
Texas, I know I can at least go to Houston.
Hey, Rob. I see Robin in the house. Hey, Robin, how you doing?
What up, Robin? Don't
Thank
even
you,
ask. Yeah, leave
Thank
me
you.
alone.
See?
Leave me alone. Because
I
you're
appreciate
gonna
that.
kill my vibe. God, dog. Well, speaking of vibes killed. Speaking of vibes killed, we're gonna see where this go with
She said, hey, nephew.
Hey, what's up? God, dog. We're gonna see where this go with Diddy. I think it's gonna go nowhere though. They already said he can't go.
Man, listen. I like Diddy music. I don't like Diddy.
Yeah. Let's make a separation real quick. Hate to go on a tangent. Some of these songs be really, really lit by these despicable people.
I like R. Kelly music. I don't like R. Kelly.
Exactly.
But I can't separate the two.
Because
would I go to his concert if he got out? No. But would I listen to his music in my car? Yes. I'm not going to his concert. You said you'll go. Okay, but
I ain't say nothing.
But your face says a lot. Your face says a lot. But I'm not going to a P. Diddy concert. I'm not going to but would I listen to that music before? Now, if they did anything after, would I probably listen to it? Probably not. But that before I knew what he, bro, I like what I like. I ain't gonna lie. You know what I'm saying?
Some of his stuff is a vibe, bro. I'm sorry,
bro.
I'm sorry, bro.
No.
All I ask is
y'all tell me what y'all think. Do y'all think y'all can separate the two, or you think we should just boycott?
Look, all I ask is though, I understand if you can't separate the two. I'm not even putting that on you like, oh, what you doing this? It's just the art and the music and the person.
Yeah, that's on you, bro.
I can understand if you don't separate the two.
Yeah.
Please don't judge me for separating it.
But hold on. But hold on. Wait a minute, I gotta ask you this while we here though. Okay, I gotta ask you this. So what if, right? I'm gonna be stupid. But what if, right? Girl comes to your crib, you bump some R. Kelly. And she walk in and be like, how could you be playing? And y'all have been talking about y'all for you gonna get 12 play going, and you bumping some R. Kelly. And R. Kelly mess around. Because you're playing R. Kelly, you get none.
She wasn't the one to pop the R. Kelly cherry with. Because I'm gonna be 100 with you. Some of them still get right. All you gotta do is, baby, don't think about it.
No,
don't think about it.
No, because then what I was saying,
let your body move.
I was like, I don't know how that got on my playlist. How that get on my playlist?
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? That just popped up. That's Spotify, baby. That ain't got nothing to do with me. I'm with you. I don't like R. Kelly.
I made a whole playlist with the R. Kelly in there. But hey, that's Pandora.
Hey,
you can't control Pandora. You get so many skips.
Playlist, but we can skip right past that. Okay.
No. If you got the free version, you only get so many skips.
You can skip like 1 or 2 times.
Yeah. You got to just listen to it, baby. I turned down. I turned it down.
No. I switched genre. I'm not gonna let R. Kelly supposed to help you. When R. Kelly messing you up, you gotta turn them off, bro. You gotta turn them off.
I'm gonna be honest with you though. He still help. But it's only, and
I never ran into that though, because all the females that I talk to still listen to R. Kelly.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Most folks still listen to R. Kelly.
HR said stop playing.
Most folks still listen to R. Kelly and Diddy. They just don't listen to it publicly.
I do. I'm gonna listen to it.
Now that's one thing. I ain't there yet with my public listens. Now when I get home, I'm blasting it. Wait a minute. In the car, when the windows down,
you sticking your chest out with that?
With the R. Kelly thing?
Yeah. And Pete, you ain't gonna listen to that?
You know what's crazy? Vice versa, I definitely am. I would play P. Diddy out loud before I play R. Kelly.
I play both of them in my car
because I play P. Diddy out loud before I did R. Kelly.
Are y'all bumping R. Kelly or P. Diddy in your car with the windows down in the summertime? I bump it.
I'm bumping P. Diddy. I'm sorry.
I'm bumping R. Kelly. I'm bumping both of them. I'm Jeep. I'm bumping it.
Only reason why dog.
He's blocked on my Apple Music.
What?
He's who? He who? Both of them? Kelly or Diddy?
Yeah, Kelly or Diddy. Kels or Dids. You hitting with the dealer or the Joker?
I ain't blocking them, man. Like I said, I like their music. I like the music,
Man, I grew up on it. I'm sorry, I grew up on it, man. I got fonder memories of me in my grow up state listening to Kelly than I do of the video.
I'm not listening to that
in the documentary.
HR basically, she didn't listen to it in public.
I'm with her. I can't bump Diddy. I could bump Diddy in public before I could R. Kelly. I know it sound messed up. It sound real messed up.
Thank you, Lady J. What's going on, Mama?
My response.
Erica said she's not listening to R. Kelly.
She's not at all.
Yeah, she was scared and blocked.
Shit. I'm sorry. That Love Letter album is my favorite album. I still played it. That is in my R&B playlist. That is in my R&B. That is in my R. That album has no skips for me.
I don't think any of his albums really got no skips.
I mean, if you want to go there, they don't. But
this fool made a song about in the closet.
It turned into a series.
Turn it into a series.
That's still an enjoyable watch.
Yes. This boy broke down sex in 12 ways, in 12 plays. Come on, bro. I don't like R. Kelly.
That music sound. Oh. I get it, man. Let's move on. Anyway,
last night by Diddy and Keisha Cole is my jam, but don't tell nobody.
Don't tell nobody. I got you. Hey, if you're gonna give it up, I'm gonna give it up. My favorite Diddy song will probably be the one with him. It'll be the Bad Boy song and all when it was featuring Busta Rhymes. God dog.
Man, P Diddy make some hits, bro. I don't give a damn.
He got a lot of them in the tuck.
Bruh, it's too many.
And he curated too many for folks
for
me to not listen to him.
But hold on.
Bad boy.
But hold on. And here's the other part of it. In the back of his song, take that. You know what I'm saying?
And then I like the song, so now I'm taking it. Like, he did some shit with her that is amazing. Like, he did something with my favorite hip hop dude, Joey Bad.
I'm supposed to stop listening to all Biggie.
I can't listen to not one Biggie song, not because he stayed with Biggie and Mace. I can't listen to none of them.
The one with Sting,
bro. Nah, bro. I'm sorry.
Every breath I take,
Bad boy. They just layered in the song, man.
Take that, bad boy.
Bad boy. You know what we gonna do?
I mean, he all in the background of them songs, bro.
Yeah, he mixing in the lyrics.
Yeah.
I cannot listen to it. Diddy.
And he all
no Diddy.
The end of last night's song was aggressive, though.
It was, but I'm like, God, dog, it's foul fire. I mean, if this thing never happened, like the whole Case and Cassie thing, it never happened. Please tell me, lie, say that ain't an appropriate situation.
I'm not gonna go there with you.
I'm just saying, man. The music lit. The music lit, bro. The music lit, bro.
Leaving.
Oh yeah, what the poem is?
You see, we gotta have a KJ moment, have a PJ moment.
Yeah, hit the poem.
You see, I was going to write you a poem today.
That's
what I said. Yes.
Oh, okay.
But I said forget it.
Oh, okay.
I could tell by the look on your face you just weren't with it. Didn't want to talk to a brick wall, but deep down my poem was express it all. Through time, maybe I would look familiar to you, but it was time for me to leave. You not knowing the real truth. You see, I'm tired. And on the inside, I'm hurting with little faith. I waited on you, hoping that one day you would change and appreciate the love I had to give.
I didn't, though.
The first hand affection at will. Did you ever love me?
Hell no.
I wonder. Or were you just keeping me around to hold me under? Wanted to see us through, but you just wanted to make it do. As I walk out of this door filled with my bags, I have no regrets, no remorse, not even the love we treasured or the love we never had.
That was the Candace J moment.
Leaving.
Now, next up. Apparently, a lot of stuff is going over here in Congress with that dismantling act or the dismantle DEI act. A lot of folks is reacting to some of the things that was being shared and said during the hearing. Now, one of these I saw yesterday. I saw another clip today, so I'm kind of blending both of them. One lady, she was going into certain things being said. I guess oppression was being used in a derogatory way.
What are you talking about? I was acting a fool on TikTok over here.
The DEI act, the dismantle DEI act. You know about that, right?
Yeah.
Well, they doing the hearing and things like that, and folks are seeing clips of few of these women, the reps.
Okay.
And I'm gonna play one of them. This is Jasmine.
Then
Coquette.
misuse words like oppression. There has been no oppression for the white man in this country. You tell me which white men were dragged out of their homes. You tell me which one of them got dragged all the way across an ocean and told that you are going to go and work. We are going to steal your wives. We are going to rape your wives. That didn't happen. That is oppression. We didn't ask to be here. We not the same migrants that y'all constantly come up against. We didn't run away from home. We were stolen. So yeah, we are going to sit here and be offended when you want to sit here and act like and don't let it escape you that it is white men on this side of the aisle telling us, people of color on this side of the aisle, that y'all are the ones being oppressed.
Now, one of the quotes from this alone says, "It seems like you don't understand the definition of oppression, and I like to ask you to just refer to the Google if you need help with that." This is a few of the stuff from Miss Jasmine. Another one that I saw today, I think in the same hearing. Let me go to it, and they were actually reacting in real time, I guess, like the rest of us, to a few of the things from what President-elect, the people he brought up to be in the cabinet. And this is what she has to say about this. This is Melanie Stransberry.
Trying to be accomplished by this bill and by the upcoming administration, which the vice president-elect is participating in here. Now, okay, let's take the argument to its logical extension that this is really about making sure that we have qualified individuals inside the federal government. So my question is then, why is the president-elect choosing absolutely unqualified cabinet secretaries to be at the head of every single agencies? We've got now a worldwide wrestling executive who's going to run education. We've got a sexual predator who was about to have a bipartisan report released by the House of Representatives to be our AG. We've got a Fox News commentator who's going to run the military for us. So if my colleagues across the aisle want to talk about qualifications, they want to talk about the federal workforce, then let's talk about it, because you're talking about putting into place leadership in these federal agencies who are absolutely unqualified, who are dangerous, and know nothing about the agencies that they're about to be appointed to lead. So this is not about qualifications. This is not about having a qualified federal workforce. This is about laying the ground for the purge that they plan on January 20th and in the days afterwards. And we
instead Republicans
now,
are trying
this is Summer Lee, and this is probably wrap it up.
I want to stop hold right there before we go any further in this, because I want us to be serious right here on the platform for a second.
Okay.
Let's take note of how far or how different people treat certain people in this country, right? Because there was a time in 2008, right, when a guy by the name of Barack, President Obama ran, right? and they said he was unqualified. He was a one-time senator, right? And they said he couldn't run this country. And any people he chose, they said they went after them about it was about the qualifications, about the democracy, and how this country was to be ran.
Okay.
But it's mighty funny, and I'm just going to be honest, that when we see a white man sitting in office and hiring unqualified people, quiet is kept by the same people that said that President Obama and his people were unqualified. So I ask America, right? What do you look at qualifications? Because the only thing I see that y'all say that there's some people in this country say that its qualification is the color of your skin.
Yeah, if you're white.
You hold me to a certain standard if I'm black, right? Or if my skin is darker than yours, I have to have an education. But if you're white in this country, there's an excuse of why you're doing what you're doing because of what you're doing. Think about what I'm saying here. And I don't like what I see. I'm not going to say I agree with everything with former President Obama did, right? I voted for him the first time. I did. But I'm just saying there's no equal for us as Americans in this country. And when I look at people, man, when they say, I feel you, I understand you, I think a lot of times, man, let me tell you something, right? I love everybody, but you don't understand me. Because when you got the first chance to go against me, if I'm getting a position that's a power, and you're going to look at me and say that I'm not qualified or I'm not patriotic enough. But if the same person that looked just like you did the exact same damn thing I did, bro,
made America great,
right? It's okay. So don't tell me you understand. Don't tell me that it's okay. Just tell me that, yeah, if you get there, I'm going to give you a hard time. You cool, but I'm going to like him a lot better. I'm going to trust him a lot better. Don't lie to my face.
Now, I looked up DEI because I didn't know what that was. Diversity, equality, and inclusion. That's what it is?
Yeah.
This is my thing with this. As somebody that don't really dig in and out of this. But to that point with you being hypocritical, it's I understand fully where you're coming from with that.
Yeah.
Based off of the examples that you laid, because they did say all of that with Barack Obama.
Yeah.
And shoot, they didn't even do it with what's his name? It just came out there. They're just leaving now.
Who?
He leaving out now to let Trump in.
Biden?
Yeah. Yeah, they didn't even do that with Biden.
You know, Biden is qualified. Harris is qualified. JD Vance, not qualified. President Trump, not qualified to be the president of the United States. Can he run a business, right? Or run it like a business? Yes. But is he qualified to know the laws and everything? No. You can tell by, and y'all can get mad at me, right? I would have been against Harris on some of her appointments too. But what I'm seeing, this is not for the country. This is for, I'm going to put people in place that I like, that rock with me, right?
In these very, very important big and important
positions. And whatever I want to do, they're going to do for me, and they're going to change the way things are done in this country. Now, let me say this. Hold on. If Barack Obama would have came in, nephew, and started hiring all the black folks and putting them in all these positions,
would look away.
No, they wouldn't have got certified.
No,
they wouldn't have got passed, because they would have said he's trying to change the makeup of America. This is not American. They coming in and changing everything. See, when people feel threatened, right, that the way of life that you're used to or what you were used to looking at is taken away from you, it's not fair now. But if somebody looks like you and start taking it away from you, you sit there and say it's okay until it affects you. Think about what I'm saying now. And like I said, I'm not trying to be racist. I'm not a Democrat. I'm not a Republican. I'm Joe Lockett. But what I'm saying is right now, bro, this is bullshit of what I'm seeing in this country. From people, we don't hold everybody to the same standard that you claim that you want this country to be under.
No,
and that's the problem that I got with anybody who's okay and being quiet about some of these things that we are seeing. I'm not saying every choice that this man has made is bad, but some of these choices, bro, silence is kept because you want to say that your guy is doing the right thing when you know damn well that's a dumbass choice.
Yeah, because if it, like how she just put it when she was talking about it, dude, you picked a political journalist over the military.
Bro,
you put like we was cracking on yesterday.
Yeah.
You put the WWE exec over education. You put a doctor on TV over the actual medical stuff.
So
that helps pay for these people.
Says to me, bro, you don't care about those positions. Those positions don't, to me,
they don't mean a lot.
They don't mean anything to you. You're gonna put people in those positions that it don't mean a lot to them either. They just happen to be in those positions. So when you tell them what you want those positions, to look like, they're gonna do it because you appointed them when they know they didn't deserve the job.
Yeah, and like she said, you gonna put he actually made a statement because he withdrew his own self because the case is actually adding up in his favor to look away.
Well, you know that his attorney, his attorney general is not going to run anymore, right? He pulled it because the victim, the 17-year-old victim.
No, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah. So he pulled it.
He had to.
Yeah, but this is what I'm saying. If the same thing was happening, and this is what I want to say to black people, us. You see how everybody's sticking with him?
Still. The folks that are speaking out against him are the minority.
Hold on, bro. Listen. Let's keep him. You see how folks are sticking with him?
You're right.
Let one of us do this, right? And do something stupid. We're all on social media. We saying that we don't know what you're doing. I don't know why I hired you, right? You're wrong. Now, I just want everybody to understand. They vote. If you voted for Trump, if you voted for Obama and he did this, we would be dragging this man through every piece of mud that we could find. We ain't rocking with him. But when Trump people, when he doing this, silence is kept.
And y'all probably be louder than the white dudes is doing that.
Bro, listen.
Be honest.
People, let me tell y'all something. I'm not mad about the election. Whether Trump win, whether Harris win, I told you Joe Lockett gonna be okay. God got me. I said that before the election, and I'm saying this after the election. I'm not a Trump fan. I'm not a Harris fan. I'm a Joe Lockett fan. And whoever becomes the president of the United States, that's going to be my president. I'm okay with that. But what I'm telling y'all is the hypocrisy in this country. Everybody needs to shut the hell up about fairness. Everybody needs to shut the hell up about patriotism, about what's being qualified. Because nobody, real talk, nobody cares about qualifications. Nobody cares about patriotism. And nobody cares about anything being fair in this country. You cannot. When you see something wrong and you don't say nothing, it's okay you voted for your person, but it's okay also to call them to the carpet when they do some shit wrong and you disagree, but y'all don't. So this is why I say, bro, I don't listen to blogs. I don't listen to people anymore. I just get up every morning and pray to God and take care of my family because y'all would portray me at the drop of a dime for whatever y'all want to do. And me being a black man in this country, bro, I don't stand a damn chance against anybody because I could be the most qualified person for what the hell am I doing. But if I do one thing wrong, they're going to try to counsel me. Somebody look just like me said the exact same thing. Well, you know he did that because. That's a problem in this country. That's a problem in the country. Not only do we have to contend with other people trying to tear us down, but us as black people, we have to contend with us tearing us down. We don't even support us. We have an excuse of why we don't do for us. Yeah. But see how everybody do for them? When it should be for us. This is what makes it us against them. That's why I got a problem. Again, I'm not racist. I'm not prejudiced. I love everybody. But what I'm saying is what we do as Americans in this country is bullshit. We don't hold each other for these truths to be self-evident. We don't do that. We do pick sides. And when somebody, if nephew, if you mess up, I'm going to tell you the truth. Bro, that's bad. That ain't going to work. If I messed up, I'm going to hold myself accountable. In this country that I fought for, I was hoping to see that we hold each other accountable for the bullshit that we do so we can get better. Nobody gets better when you rock with somebody, but you see them do something wrong and you let them continue to do it wrong. And I don't mean to go on a tangent with this, man, but the stuff that I'm seeing in this country, honestly, is bullshit, y'all. And y'all going to see in time, whether it was Harris or whether it was Trump, how it's going to affect you, your family, and the country that we say that we love. It's going to affect all of us because what y'all don't understand is economics don't have a gender. Economics don't have a color. And if you don't have the right economics at the end of the day for what I'm seeing, what may be going on right here, we all are fucked. That's it, bro.
Moo. Well, with that being said, hate to morbid y'all out on the way out, but that is all for the news portion of the show. If you enjoyed it, make sure you hit the likes in the chat. Make sure you hit that bell icon if you're watching on YouTube. Follow us on Spotify, and all of the other platforms if you want to stay locked in. Now, I am done with my portion.
All right, guys, it's 54 minutes after the hour. Thanks for locking into the LIM network. Where today, from 4 to 5, from 4 to 6, we do the Joe Lockett Show. Tonight, y'all make sure y'all stay locked in to Twitch because Nephew may be going live and doing his streaming thing. That I don't know what time he does it, but he does it.
We come on. I ain't got no set time yet.
But I know y'all do y'all thing at this, so I appreciate that. But what I do want to talk about, I did see the Keke Palmer. I watched some of the Keke Palmer.
Oh, you watched it?
I watched some of it. Thank you for the hearts, y'all. And like I tell y'all, what I said, I meant what I said. Hopefully, we start to think about this and not try to point fingers. Because like I said, I'm just speaking as Joe Lockett, as an American citizen in this country. I'm speaking for everybody, meaning that we should all try to work together for the betterment of each one of those families. Whether you're white, you're black, you're man, you're woman, transgender, or, LGBTQ, right? We should want the betterment for this country. I can disagree with how you live your life. I can disagree with your philosophies and your ideologies, but at the end of the day, I want your families to be happy. I want your families to live a full, long life, right? And it's not for me as a man to judge how and what you do in your life and behind your closed doors. But it is for me as a man in this country to wish you the best and pray for you and your family. And I hope y'all do the same for me. What I do in the show is about love. And I try to keep it equal as balanced as possible. I know some people would say, well, you sound biased because you're a black man, right? And you are biased towards certain things. We all are to a point. But I would never let me being black make me stop loving you and being fair to you. Let me say that one more time. I would never let me being a black man stop me from being a fair man for loving you and your family, no matter what color you are. And I hope someday this y'all will do the same for me and my family. That part. But I want to talk about this one from the Shannon Sharpe interview. I saw this, man, and I saw what Keke was saying about her family and that she was taking care of her family, and she was a millionaire at 12. And it got me to thinking, nephew. And she said that she her money was divvied up.
Yeah, she was the
breadwinner of the family. Thank you, Shar. I appreciate you, baby. I heard you say you do the same thing.
Yeah. Given the position.
How long?
However they need it.
For a lifetime?
Yeah, a long day, yeah.
You do it for a lifetime for your mom and daddy?
Yeah.
You take care of them for the rest of their life?
Yeah.
Your sisters and brothers too?
I'll look out for them. Because more than likely it's gonna be if everybody up and stuff like that, it's just gonna be chipped in. But my mom and my daddy, they're gonna be fine. Not mama. Yeah. They
okay, so
as long as I got it.
And the reason I want to talk about this is because if you got kids, do parents, it's two things I want to talk about. Do parents deserve the kids' wealth? And I want to talk about this here. Would you be upset, or should a child have to tell their parents they're getting married?
Okay.
Now let's do the latter one first.
Should a child
should a daughter or a son tell their mother and father that they're getting married? Or if they get married, right, and just go do it and come back and tell you I'm married. Is that okay with you? If you never met the woman, you never met the dude, but your daughter come back and say we got married. We had a wedding ceremony and we got married, and here's my husband. Would you accept them? Is it a rule of thumb that you need to tell your parents that you're getting married? Because there was a time back in the day where a woman couldn't get married or wouldn't get married until the man asked for her father's permission. We don't. You got to
go ask the.
But that happened. But that don't happen anymore. So would you have a problem, ladies and gentlemen? Chat, let me know. Would you have a problem with your kids coming home and say, hey, this is my wife or this is my husband? Would you?
I don't know. I might have a problem.
Why?
I want to know who is with my daughter.
Lady J says yes.
I honestly, I'd probably be more lean with my son doing that, even though I probably still kind of see it away because I would like to know who my son is entertaining.
Yeah.
But I feel like with my daughter, you putting this dude over us at this point. So I would like to know.
Okay.
I would like to know, you know what I mean, an idea of him. Because if you're going by the Bible, you feel me? That's her number number one or 1B to God or whatever you want to see it as. That's who she go to. That's her lifeline.
Okay, but your daughter chose not to tell you, and she got married.
I would probably feel away. I can really imagine myself feeling away about that. So I'd be like, did you not care for, you know what I mean, my input? I mean, if that's cool, that's cool. But I also don't want you to be with somebody I don't know nothing about. So, like I said, I can see myself being upset about that.
I didn't tell my parents I was getting married.
You didn't?
No.
With your first or your second?
My first. No, my second.
I can't use you. But go for it.
I
can't use you. No. If you gonna say you didn't do it, I can't use you at all. I can't use you at all.
I didn't tell them because they didn't fucking need to know. They weren't gonna pay for it.
Understood.
Right? So you know what I'm saying? I told them I got married, but I didn't tell them I was getting married. I was overseas when I got married to my first wife.
Okay.
Right? And there was nothing needed for me to say to them about what I was going to do. I told them what I was going to do. I told them what I had done. And, I introduced her to y'all when we come to the United States of America. That's what I told them. Well, they had met her. They met her as my girlfriend. They did. We had went to the States once before, prior to. So they met her.
Okay.
But they didn't know we was getting married.
That changes things to a point. Because I'm thinking you just saying, I see my daughter one time and then I come back, she married with another dude. Like,
well, the second wife, they had no clue
at all.
At all.
They didn't even meet her.
No. Like if I got married right now, I wouldn't tell them.
No.
I mean, because I don't feel like I need to tell you anything.
Oh my God, I can't use you.
But
I gotta get somebody else.
But I'm just saying, I don't. I'm grown as fuck. What the fuck I'm telling? What am I running by you? I need your permission.
No, Joe. But
like if my daughter got married, right? If my daughter, like me, I have two daughters, both of them. And because I know how I am, and she said, Dad, this is my husband. I'm just gonna say, are you happy? I'm not gonna be mad if I'm not at the wedding. I'm not gonna be, if she, whatever choice she made for me, she made that choice because that's her life. When she decided to introduce me to her husband, for whatever reason, I'm not gonna ask her why you didn't tell me, you know what I'm saying? Because she didn't want me to be dad.
I need to know the temperament. Then.
It ain't my business to know the temperament.
No, not that. I'm not saying you. I'm not saying you. I told you I'm not. None of this.
Lady just said she have a son. She would be hurt if he didn't tell me. I know. I also talk to my children about a man. If I'm interested, if they're not on board with him, he's done. Oh hell no, that ain't working with me. When you're grown,
nobody tell you what to do.
It's a notification, not a conversation. That part.
I need to know the temperament of the kid, because if they are a people person and not family oriented, then I can see that outcome. You're a people person. You're not family oriented.
Even if I was family oriented, I wouldn't have told them.
Okay, but from what I see with you now, you are people oriented. You're not family oriented. So how you move with stuff, you look more towards the community than it is the family ties. So family ties don't weigh as much if it hasn't built too much. You feel me? Mm-hmm. So I can understand if they were like that, why it wouldn't go like that. But I also contributed to why it wouldn't go like that.
Yeah.
Because they're avoiding to tell me for a reason. Or they're waiting until it's done to tell me for a reason. It's not always because, it's me and I want to do my thing.
Once you get a certain age, though,
I don't know about
I'm just being honest. Once you get a certain age, bro, like Erica said, I'm gonna agree with her. It's a notification. You know what I'm saying?
It's a notification.
I'm letting you know because I may not want y'all's ass in at my wedding. I don't need you there. I'm 50 years old. What the hell I need?
It's the reason why it's a notification. It is a reason.
What's the reason?
I don't know. That's for the person.
I'm asking,
but it's never.
What's the reason?
There's multiple reasons. I'm saying I don't know for the person, but plenty of reasons why.
So if your mama,
you felt like it was only notification.
So if your mama, right, went off and got married and didn't tell you, you feel some kind of way?
Yeah.
Really?
I would.
Why?
Because I don't know this dude.
They ain't gonna do with you.
So what? She got something to do with me.
Yeah, and she made the choice.
And I don't know this nigga. This dude, my bad. He got me playing in my head.
But what I'm saying is, your mama grown. She don't need to run that by you.
Ain't about running by like she gotta get permission. No, I do want to know if she gonna be all right or if she gonna be safe.
She said she will because she married him.
No, bro. No. That don't mean not a damn thing to me. And it would be like that for my daughter. I would like the notification. I would like to get a vibe on whoever this person is.
If my father was not here and she got married to somebody else, and she married somebody and she married this dude, she's not gonna run it by me.
Only way I'm gonna feel like that.
She may tell. Well, she won't tell me now, but she would tell me.
Only way I'm gonna feel like that is if something happened to where that connection that would be understood. Like I can't envision it right now because we don't have that type of relationship where it's just a notification. You built a relationship to where it can be just a notification, at least in most cases. Now, if your family just that disconnected or y'all kind of move in those facets where certain things is for certain people and for me is for me, and you need to understand that, then cool, that's how y'all move and stuff. But for most situations that I know of, you built a reason to why it's just a notification. You built up to a reason to why if I make a move, you should be honored or even, you know what I mean, that I even let you know. You feel me? And if it got to that point, it's stuff that led to that point, which both parties know why it got to that point.
If I'm marrying a woman now and her parents are alive and she says to me, I don't want my parents involved, I'm gonna say okay. I
will too. I will also ask. I'm not gonna don't mind why.
That's between you and your mom and daddy. For me, because I'm in my 50s now. That ain't got nothing to do with me. But I'm not asking permission if that's the way her family's set up.
But I gotta ask. This is why I gotta ask. Because if I'm family oriented and she's not, I don't want down the line or down the road to her to even feel like, yo, I'm only placing you in my family and not yours.
That's all up to her, bro.
Cool, but I don't want that on my page or none of that down the road.
It would.
So I would ask, hey, why is it like that?
If a woman was to marry me, and it needs to be family oriented, she's not marrying me because any woman that have tried to tell me what I need to do,
still marry you if you're willing to be with her folks.
No, but
she's just not gonna see yours.
But here's what I'm saying.
But you signed on for that point if that was the case.
Yeah. So what I'm saying is, I've had women to say, well, if you're not talking to your mom and dad, you may not be the man for me. And I said, okay, I'm not.
Okay.
Right.
That's cool.
Right. Yeah. So what I'm saying, so if she's family oriented, I'm fine with walking with her family. But if you trying to tell me what I need to do and how I need to do, and I really
see that it's not that
I'm saying for me. For me, when a woman is talking to me, because when I tell people this situation, everybody, they look at it as mom and dad, right? And because
when you tell folks most the situation, they pretty much understand.
Some people do, but they were like, well, still, that's mom and dad. And I
what? For real?
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
What?
What? Lady J said she's 60 and her family will be notified. Mine will probably find out on Facebook. Mine will probably find out right now. Honestly, my family, bro,
everywhere.
Well, hold on, my family can't find on Facebook because they blocked, so they probably wouldn't know. They'll see it on the news or something, or they hear from my brother. But my family wouldn't know shit about me. Honestly, I hadn't talked to my family in 3 or 4 years.
Mo.
Yeah.
Yeah, dog. I'm everywhere right now. But yeah, look, I still stand by though.
No, that's fine. But so you would feel some kind of way if your daughter or your son didn't tell you.
Yeah, because I would like to think my relationship with them, we would let each other know and show around.
Because
if you're gonna be ingratiating them in the family, if I'm thinking they family oriented, if you're finna be ingratiating them into the family, let the family get an idea before we just have to adjust, because it may not always be the right adjustment.
Like I told Celine the other day, I ain't adjusting the shit. That's your man, right? He got to adjust. So it's up to him what he want to go do.
No,
this is what I told my.
That's confrontational for no reason, though.
This is not confrontation.
It is, because some folks. I ain't saying you, but for some folks, because you ain't the only one that would say that. But the confrontational part about it would be you make an issue of shit that don't need to be.
Ain't gonna be no issue.
Or you'll feel away. I'm not saying you,
bro. I just said I'm not saying would have with me and my daughter. The only issue,
but I got you. But other dudes that say that same thing will make an issue about stuff, or they will do the extra and make not just the dude feel uncomfortable, but the girl and her family.
Imagine your beautiful daughters don't tell you they're getting married, but the man put hands on her. I wouldn't care about them not telling me to get married to her, but if he put hands on her, he gonna have a problem with me. You know what I'm saying? My daughters notify me what they do in their life. That's not for me. That's not a big deal.
And the other thing, though, why I'm cool with it, me and my parents trust each other's opinion. So
I don't see that. I do not. I don't care how family. I don't trust nobody.
The opinion is.
I don't.
A lot of y'all take that opinion as if they telling you shit and what you're supposed to be doing. We don't move like that.
Yeah, so your family may not, but me, because I remember when my mama met my when she met my wife, my first wife, and she pulled me to the side. And I told y'all this story on this show.
You did, and she said some wild shit.
And she said
she was wild.
This was my wife at the time, right? And she was like,
"This was the first one, right?
Yeah, my first one." Yeah, and she was like,
"She was wild.
You couldn't find a black woman, right?" And I'm looking at her like, and I walked off, right? Because I'm married now, right? And so, of course, you had met her prior to, but I didn't tell you we was getting married. So when you met her, we was at the time when you met her, the next time we were married, right? And then you pulled me to the side with that dumb shit, right?
You couldn't find a black wife.
So
I told my folks, hey, you better get used to seeing somebody in a different race. Well, already come to terms with the possibility.
So here's my thing, right? This is what I tell my daughters. As a father, and it's just me, you hope you have had an influence enough for them to make the right choice, right? Whether she introduced me to her boyfriend or don't introduce me to her boyfriend, whether she introduced me to a boyfriend before they get married, or whether she don't. My daughters are grown. Because of how I am, I know how they can be, and I'm not gonna be hypocritical to that shit. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not gonna feel any kind of way if they do or do not introduce me to their better half.
Okay,
right? I'm okay with that
because you know what you had to play on how they are.
Yeah, because I hate hypocritical ass parents. Right? Don't be one way, but you're trying to tell your kids to be something else. Right? I know how I am. Those are my daughters. I know how they can be. You see what I'm saying? So if they did that, I'm not gonna be mad at them. My job as a father is to let them know that if any harm comes to you, anything you got any questions about it, I'm here for you. Obviously, if she married this man without telling me, she trusted what he said. She didn't want my opinion about it. She didn't want my advice about it. I have to respect my daughter. I'm not going to take a slight that you don't love me anymore. You just need your dad's advice on that. You see what I'm saying? Okay, I got it.
That's an extreme way to put it, but I got you.
My daughters is 22 and 31. They don't need my advice. If they decide to do something in their life and they don't call me on it, I have to be okay with that. That's their choice. If it goes bad, they didn't talk to me about it. Now, if it goes bad, like, Dad, I need to talk to you about it. Then I'm gonna say, okay, well, you didn't talk to me about this before, right? Yeah, Dad, but I want to do this. But I know that's headstrongness because I'm headstrong. I would do things without talking to people about it. You see what I'm saying? That's how I am. So I'm not gonna hold it against my daughters for being for being like their dad. Because I don't run shit by everybody. So that's why I would say to me, I would never be a hypocrite. My daughters don't need to run their life by me.
No,
that's just me. Imagine your beautiful daughter. What would you say? It's the good to know. So it's that good to know. I don't know what that is, but okay.
I don't know.
But I wouldn't have a problem with my daughters if my daughters popped up married, and they didn't tell me. That wouldn't bother me. I'll probably say the only way it would probably make me feel some kind of way if that was a huge wedding and everybody was invited except for me. Then I'd be like, okay, what was all that about?
Same rules apply though, right?
I would have to. I have to accept whatever my daughters do, bro. Whatever a kid decides to do when they're grown, I'm no longer in control to tell them what they can and cannot do. Right? I'm not going to treat my daughters any different than what a father should treat their daughter. I'm not going to take them out the inheritance because they didn't invite me to their wedding. I'm not going to, not leave them what I said I was going to leave them because they didn't invite me to their wedding. They made a choice.
But to that point, like I still stand on, bro, y'all both know why that relationship is a notification. We ain't gotta play ignorant. It's stuff that led into why it's a notification only. And with mine, it ain't even beat the dead horse. Like I said, with mine,
a family oriented family is going to be there. But I just think when people say that if your kids do this, if your kids don't do that, right? There's something to it. Like you just said, one spot on. You know why your kids didn't invite your ass to the wedding? You know why your kids ain't speaking to you, right?
It's not understood.
Yeah.
And if you don't know exactly what it is, y'all ain't on good terms.
As the parent, they know. Like when I told Celine, I said, because I was joking with her, right? I said, so you gonna invite me to the wedding? She looked at me like, really, Dad? Right? I said, you want me to meet your man? She was like, no, but right. And I'm quite sure Sabrina would say the exact same thing. So I know my daughters would invite me, but I encourage my daughters to do their own thing. I'm a very strong opponent about be your own woman, make your own decisions. Daddy will be here for you, right? You don't need to run shit by me unless you are for sure about your own personal decision. I want my daughters to be independent, to think for themselves. So when they get in a situation when dad is no longer here, right? They feel they understand how to handle pressure, how to handle things, right? So I always tell them, I need you to be strong.
Well,
right? So am I here for you? Yes. But if your ass gonna jump off the cliff, go jump.
My folks know I'm not the type to make.
Huh?
My folks know I'm not the type to make not decisions, but like risky ones. I don't move like that.
I do.
I like to weigh all options. So with that being said, and how they brought me up, you need to get all information before you move. So how it is with them, if they got a vibe on something when I bring them around, hey, let me know.
I tell my daughters analysis paralysis, right? Shit'll get off the pot. Yeah, you need to do your information, you need to do your homework, but there's only so much information you're gonna get. You're not gonna have everything in place.
You're not.
Sometimes you just gotta go ahead and fucking move, right? So once you got the information and you're just trying to get more information, it's gonna be what it's gonna be, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna zap your ass or burn your ass. It's gonna be.
I'm trying to get my burns to a minimum.
And that's let me say this. Everybody's risk tolerance is different. Right? Like me, I was the dude that kept putting his hand on the stove.
Mm-hmm.
Some people they hand on the stove one time, they were like,
I'm good.
But you saw me. Have you not saw me in there when I'm using that toaster? What do you see me do? Real talk. Tell the folks.
Oh, you'll go in and you'll
and I pull it with it being red hot. What do? I pull the tray out with my hand. Do I not? I push it back in and pull it out all the time, right? That's me. People think, but honestly, for a fact, bro, that's who I am. I will open up the stove and pull out the rack with my hand and not with one of the towels, right? Because I'm always working on my tolerance. When people say you can't do something, you can do it within a bare minimum reason. So each time I've always done it, now my fingertips right now are really tough where I can do that and pull out a whole stove. It's at 350 degrees. I still can pull the stove out with my bare fingers.
Good
right?
for you.
No, but that's what I'm saying. The difference. You see what I'm saying? Everybody's risk tolerance is different. You know what I'm saying? Or what they can take and what they're not going to take. That just has always been me.
Mm-hmm.
And I teach my daughters the exact same thing. Like, to be great at anything, you got to be better than everybody else at consistency and knowing how to deal with it. Because pain gonna hurt like a motherfucker. What is your pain tolerance, right, when it gets to it? Because some people cop out when it gets to pain. I don't.
Gotcha.
I just come back to try to figure out how can I get my mind to settle? Because there is a breaking point where your brain breaks down and reset. And people don't know that, right? Most people don't never get to the point where your brain breaks the fuck down, right? And then it resets itself to go to another level, right? I've been there. I know how to do that. That's what I teach my daughters. Like the end is not the end. It's just a reset. But to get to that reset, it's gonna hurt like a motherfucker. It's gonna hurt. I'm gonna tell you who did it really good. Kobe, Jordan. Those guys understood how to take it to a level where most people could never go to. That's why you won't never see too many people to go to what they did. Like I think Kobe shoulder was out of place, and one that got knocked his shoulder out of place. One of the thing, and he just told me to put my shoulder back in place. He said the guy popped his shoulder back in place in front of everybody, and he went back out there and scored 30 more points. He was in pain, bro. But his mind was so set on winning this game. You got to set your mind over pain. And most people don't know how to do that or don't want to do that, which is understandable.
Gotcha. I'm just not going to do stupid shit.
What are you preparing for? What are you, somebody said, what are you preparing for? Now I'm not preparing for anything, but you know.
Hell, I want to know too, y'all. Hey, what the hell is he preparing for? He looking for the apocalypse, the rapture?
No.
Like,
no.
Because I'm not going to do stupid shit. I got you on a tolerance level, though. I got you on a tolerance level because if you want to achieve something, you got to take it past a certain type of point. Yeah. But when you know it's not to the best benefit or the information does align to where this has a worse outcome than not, I don't see the sanity in going through the same one when you know it's not going to work.
You don't know that though. Because see, here's the thing. This is what you have to look at. If I see people on the other side, they got there.
Not that way. It's multiple ways of getting to the other side.
No, listen to what I'm saying. If you're in the game and you've seen other people get there and you're here, you got a couple of choices. Stop where you are, go back and figure it out and get back there or keep going. That's the game of life.
I get that if there's no other avenues.
No. But what I'm saying is, people say, why do you build up your tolerance? If your tolerance is not built when you get there, you're going to punk out every time. You have to test yourself at everything that you do. So when you get to be able to handle the pressure, it's no longer pressure to you. It's just life.
I get it if it's no other outcome, so you ain't got time to think of outcomes.
But some people, even if there's no other outcome, they cop out. That's what I'm saying.
But that's for the folks, to your point, then they got the tolerance. But I ain't speaking to the tolerance points per se. Because if you're just doing that throughout life, for me, it sounds like you're taking unnecessary risks just to build shit. I'm like, that's for me, that don't seem necessary.
Okay, for you, because you don't need that to drive you. I do. That's different. Your drive is different than mine, right? My drive is not as high as yours at 25 now. I have to find different things to motivate and play tricks on my mind to make me do things and get going. When you turn 54, bro, no, seriously. Ask anybody that's 54. Your energy level is shit. You're tired most of the time. Your body's not producing what it needs to produce, bro. If you're not already highly motivated or a high energy person, you're cruising through life at this point. And so I'm constantly pushing myself to stay at the highest level that I can so I can operate at a high level till I get to where I want to get to. And
but you say you've been like that.
Yeah, I've been like that, but you have to stay there. Getting there is tough. Staying there is tougher. That's not a word though, but staying there is tough. I just made up a word. But what I'm saying is, once you get to a certain age, bro, your competitive level, what you want to do, you start to settle. You see what I'm saying? And when you hit 50, 51, 52, 53, you get lazier, bro. You don't want to do as much. You be like, it's okay. It'll be all right. I'll do it later.
Come on.
I always push myself. I take more breaks, but then pushing myself than I used to. Very true. But I continue to push myself because I'm not where I want to be. Once I get where I want to be, right? And once I get here, I can tell you how I got there. Now, that may not work for you, but I'm here now. So I can tell you how I got there. Like the small things I've done, you've seen in the last 2 or 3 years you've been with me, right? No. You've seen me do it. How did I get there? It's because of things I do now that seem crazy as fuck to you. That makes no sense. But if I didn't do those things, pulling out with this, you think that when strife hit me that I'm gonna keep going? The answer would be no, because I have nothing to motivate me. If I'm at the top of my goddamn game and I'm around people that's not around me, how do you push yourself to the next level? You don't. At a certain age, you be like, if you got what most people have, and most people around you are doing the exact same thing, it's very hard at 50 to step out of the crowd and say, I'm gonna be different.
I can imagine.
If y'all think I'm lying, ask anybody that's in their 50s. It's very hard for you to, if you're around people every single day, for you to step out of that crowd and say, I'm gonna be better than everybody, and I'm gonna strive for something even more. I'm gonna go back to college. I'm gonna learn a new language. I'm gonna get on this diet. I'm gonna do this here. I'm gonna do this. Everybody set goals at the beginning of the year and never finish them. Tell me I'm lying. Everybody gonna have a weight plan. They're gonna have a diet plan. They're gonna have a food plan. They're gonna have all these plans. And most people who did this shit did not finish.
Mo.
They cop out within 30 days to 3 months.
Mo.
Why? Because some of what you just said is dumb shit. They don't have some dumb shit in their head to keep them going. You have to play tricks in your mind. My shit may be dumb to you, but you have to play tricks in your mind as you get older to keep you motivated. Because you don't have a mom and dad or a coach behind you saying you better go, you got to get. Why do you think people get coaches? Why do you think people get mentors and people to work with them? Because they can't do it themselves. They pay people to push them to do what they could do by themselves, but they don't have the consistency to do it, so they have to pay people to pay them to do it.
Mo.
If you talk to older people, you see, I got a coach. I got this, I got that, I got that, right? And people, and they brag about it, but at the end of the day, you got them to keep you consistent so you don't fall off. Like I told you yesterday, I'm at like 111, 112 days into Duolingo, right? Nobody wakes me up every morning and makes me go do it. I do it myself. I get up, I go work out. I do my push-ups, I do my sit-ups, I take my vitamins. I ain't gonna say every day, but I'm consistent with it. Now, there have been days I missed 2 or 3 days, and I feel like shit and I'm pissed. But I see now at age 54, going into 55, how easy it is for me to stop.
Mo.
Right now, the easiest thing for me, bro, at 54 is to stop. Real talk. And just say, I'm gonna live life now. I'm okay. Got a decent body. I'm okay. I look good. The easiest thing for me right now, really, there are days, bro, I be like, why the fuck am I doing this? For what? I have nothing to prove to anybody but myself. Right? So my goal is I want to look a certain age at 55. At 60, I want to look a certain age. I want to look a certain way. At 70, I want to look a certain way. That keeps me going. And so you will see me always challenging myself. What I've learned is I can't take the challenges in full striking mode anymore. Like before, I could do this and hold it and pull it out. Or I could do certain things or, with certain weight, heavy, whatever. My body has broken down and saying, bitch, bro, you know what you done to me? Right? My knees and my ankles and my hands are like, right? So I know now that I have to work. I take longer breaks. I do things slower, but I still do them. And I'm still pushing. So even though I may not be getting up the hill like this anymore, I'm getting up the hill like this. But the fucked up part about it is when you fall down, bro, you don't fall like this anymore. Your ass fall like this. And it's very deflating and depressing trying to get back up to here.
Mo.
Once you get to a certain age. And that's why you say, why do you keep doing that dumb shit? Because I don't want to get down to here. Because I don't know how many times I'm going to be able to get back up. And that's the honest God truth. I'm scared that one day if I fall down, I won't be able to get back up. I'm going to be too tired. It's going to be too much work to be able to get back to where I was. So.
Yeah, dog. Yeah, just read a poem. Shit.
but people don't understand what I'm saying now, though. Because it sounded crazy. Fuck what I was saying, right? But when I broke it down to you.
I get it. God, dog. Read a poem. Shit.
But you get, but now you get the mechanics.
I got the mechanics.
When you say stupid shit, right? It's like it's stupid shit for you because you got all the energy. You know what I'm saying? You can go on 2 hours of sleep and be okay. I can go on 2 hours of sleep, but it hurt like a motherfucker. Man. But I can be sitting there like it's good to go, but when I get off of if I only got 2 hours of sleep and when I get off and I go lay down, I can't get up.
No, you hibernating.
I'm gone. You know what I'm saying? You done seen me like go in there and say, bro, I'm gonna take a nap. I'm gone. You know what I'm saying? Because my body be like, bro, you know you on some bullshit right now, right?
Mm-hmm.
I know I be on some bullshit.
But then you don't eat.
I don't eat a lot. Yeah.
Yeah, man. We was talking about like marriage and shit.
That is marriage. When you married to me as hell.
God, dog. It was on my kids showing you they
Marseille.
significant other.
Marsha, you're right. Nap means bedtime. It can be, man. You're asking lay down, bro, and it'd be like 3 days later.
Yeah.
Cause I ain't gonna even lie. When it first, hey, let me ask y'all fellas, when that shit first started happening to you, cause they said when you sleep a lot, what that mean? As a dude,
if you sleep a lot,
if you getting sleepy a lot and you haven't been getting sleepy before, what does that mean? Ladies, gentlemen, y'all know what that mean, right?
I probably know it. I just can't think of it right now.
It's an old saying. If you start sleeping a lot as a man, right?
Uh-huh.
And you wasn't sleeping a lot before, what is the old saying, chat? What did they say? Do y'all know? Come on now. Ladies and gentlemen, I know y'all know. When he started getting sleepy a lot, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it wasn't happening to him before.
I have no idea right now.
Anybody gonna answer before I answer? I'm gonna go 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4.
You even count down
3,
like you're in the military.
2, 1. They say you got somebody pregnant.
What?
No, when a man went back in the day, bro.
If he went to sleep a lot, he got somebody pregnant.
Yeah, the old saying used to be, that girl you wish you probably got her pregnant. See, you see people saying, yeah, that was back in the day. That was a saying, right? Yeah, everybody saying yes. See, I told you, I knew. Yeah, see, that was a thing, bro.
I take my naps when I can, but I ain't got nobody pregnant.
No. So what I'm saying is, when it first started happening to me, and I was going to sleep and I was tired a lot, right? I'm like, who the fuck got pregnant, right? And I'm like, I ain't got nobody pregnant. I ain't even been with nobody, right? So I'm like, this is different. Because, bro, I ain't gonna lie. From when I was in my 20s to 30s, if I got tired and I know I was out there wilding, oh shit, I was worried. Because that used to be one of the things. Like, if you start sleeping a lot, the dude starts sleeping a lot after he been with a girl, she pregnant. Don't ask me where that shit came.
That's the superstition I ever heard one.
Y'all, am I lying?
That's crazy.
Chat, am I lying? That's the thing.
You sleep after smashing a lot.
If a dude starts sleeping a lot, right?
After he smashed.
Nate Dogg, you see what I'm saying? If you do got a girl, if a dude starts sleeping a lot, right? And you're tired, the thing was, don't ask me where this shit came from. But I don't know if it's in the white community, but I know it's in the black community. The thing was, you probably got a girl pregnant.
See that they be passing down bullshit to us.
It may have been, bro, but I ain't gonna lie.
Like it sounds like something the white folk made up, bro. And then black folks just adopted it. Like,
hey, you saying cause what? Because you know you've been out there wilding, right? But
so but
I'm 65 now. The young ones won't know that. Yeah. But what I'm saying is, because I'm 54. They probably don't do that. But when I was a teenager and in my 20s, anytime I got tired, bro, I was scared for it. I was scared for it.
Goodness.
I was scared, bro.
They told y'all anything to work out to death. They told y'all anything to work out to death. Oh, you got that girl pregnant now. He told you to stop fooling around with them. You go to work.
Heard of it. No energy from planting the seed. Yeah, okay. That's where it came from. Okay. Yeah.
Nah, bro. I'm definitely
I'm telling you.
I'm definitely not a farmer over here, bro. I don't do no gardens. I don't do none of that shit. I ain't got a garden shed. I don't do no hoes. Well, that's a lie. But hey, I ain't watering no plants. Gotcha.
All right, so I think most people would be offended if their kid didn't tell them that they was going to get married. I think most parents would be.
I think moms will feel away.
I think they'll feel some kind of way though.
I think moms will feel away if I didn't tell them.
Yeah, I think mine probably did, but I didn't care. I'm just being real. I didn't give a fuck.
Now, I do know they trust my decision with folks because I don't seriously fool with people. I don't.
Should your kid tell you they get in the house?
No.
If they're buying a house with their husband and they don't tell you, or should they tell you they're moving out of state?
Let me know you're moving out of state. But I mean, you get in a house or something like that, and with their husband, I know about this husband, or this is the same husband.
Yes, hell, I mean, you know. Look, when you meet them, they got a house, they married, and got a kid on the way.
Damn, God, y'all. Hey, hold on, it's gonna be. I'm finna be a little lit. I ain't even gonna lie to you.
You ain't got to care.
You got married?
Got a baby on the way in and bought a new house.
Like, I got a grandson.
Hold on.
A grandbaby.
Hold on, Daddy. I'm doing good.
Hell, I'm not.
Why?
I'm just not finding out about my grandbaby. I want to see the grandbaby when it happens. I want to see my grandbaby. Like, what? Come on now. I only got one of you. That's my boss keep telling me so much.
Yeah.
Like, bro, give me some grandkids.
I only
got one
here's
of
the other
you.
part. They send you a picture of your new grandbaby.
Yo. They know we beefing. They know we beefing. I sent a card.
But I'm gonna be honest. Okay, so my parents have never met my kids ever, and I don't think my parents has met their grandson ever.
With your brother?
Yeah, I don't think they ever met him.
Oh shit!
Because of the way
is a different story,
but
your brother a little different.
No, but because of the way his daughter feel about them, she has not allowed them
to see her baby.
My brother and I have met with him and spent time with my parents has not.
Okay. So I'm getting it right. They haven't seen their grandbaby. Their great grandbaby.
Yeah.
Okay. Wow.
Because the way they treated her, the way she felt about that last time they had that encounter, she has not allowed them to see her baby.
But see, this is why I don't use y'all. Because if we ain't finna go into it, but if you knew the situation, I'm sorry, I can't blame y'all. I wouldn't let my kids either.
Yeah,
especially with her situation and yours.
Yeah.
Unnecessary shit.
Unnecessary dumb shit, bro. It's unnecessary dumb shit.
So it's like damn. Yeah, I don't blame them.
I know for a fact they were here. My daughter was here for almost 10 days.
Yeah, so it was possible. It ain't like they out of state.
Man,
but
my parents, real talk, my parents live probably about 30 minutes away from here. 20 to 30 minutes away from here.
It's pretty close. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
That's like the other side of town. About as far as I gotta drive.
Yeah, but they live about that distance, real talk.
That's crazy.
Distance, right? But they was not notified they were here, and they didn't see when they was here.
That would have bombed them out. I'm glad.
No, they found out. They came. Because my brother told them.
Oh.
Yeah. My brother told them. I told my brother to tell them.
Oh.
Because we went to go visit my brother. And I said, you can tell him. He's like, I said, of course you can.
Yeah.
What the fuck you gonna do to me?
Well, I'm just glad for them. Who knows what else unnecessary would happen if if that was to happen. They enjoyed their stay and they left away real happy. Don't need nothing dampering that because I would have been a little triggered, and I ain't even my great granddad.
I would have been in jail. I've been in jail.
Like I don't blame you.
I would have been in jail.
I ain't got bail money, but I would have found a way to get you to bail.
Bro, I've been in jail. I ain't gonna bro. Listen, no.
I'm checking this in my savings. My savings in my checking.
I was like, bro, just give my debit card. Just give my damn debit card, bro.
Well, I don't blame you, bro, because they don't need that. They don't need that.
No. But I did tell you that she's dating now, or she's talking.
Yeah,
to somebody.
you did yesterday. Yeah. You can tell your daddy mode already active.
Because
we talked about Jackie Joe.
We
talked about Jackie Joe.
Yeah. I thought it was funny though. Because she slightly introduced me to him and seeing how I was going to react.
Mm-hmm.
I told her
she had to test the water.
I said, baby, I talk shit, but I don't care.
It's like
I said, long as you're happy and he treats you right. That's it.
You get the water from the sink and then you drop it in the grease a little bit.
Yeah, that's it, bro. I said, I don't want you taking care of no man, right? And he needs to treat you right. I said, other than that, baby, you got to make your own decisions on what you want to do. If you got any questions about a man, I'm gonna tell you, right? I'm gonna tell you the bad, the good, and the ugly about it. It's up to you to make your own decision. My only thing is, man, just don't touch my daughter.
Mo.
You can make her mad. You can cheat on her. That's on you. That's between y'all. All that shit that y'all do, bro. I ain't got nothing to do with it. He cheats on you. Don't call me. I ain't got nothing to do with it. You know what I'm saying, bro? Listen, men gonna be men. Women gonna be women. I don't want nobody to cheat on my daughter, but if you chose a cheater, you chose a cheater.
Mo.
All right, so what was the other topic that I had out there? There's one more. Do you remember, sir? Damn. That's bad. There's one with Kiki. Mama, you forgot?
Oh yeah, the Keke Palmer thing, because you was saying about like responsibilities and stuff like that.
Parents, yeah, bro, you wouldn't even listen. Then I said,
no, I listened. I just didn't remember.
So, should Mike? Would I want my daughters to take care of me if I gave up my job for them? Because I heard what she was saying, and I love what she said, and she got emotional about it.
Come on.
Knowing my daughters, they would. But I don't know if I could take for my daughters, man.
And why you gave up your job?
I don't know if I would give up my job, but I would make sure they're going to be okay.
Okay. Because if you gave up your job,
but even if I gave up my job, I would sit down, and I love the way their family did it. It was equal across the board.
Mm-hmm.
But at some point, because my daughter is the superstar, as the father or the head of the family, I gotta find a way within what we're creating for her that we can create for our own. Because as she go forth, I don't want her to feel responsibility for me, the wife, and the kids. You know what I'm saying? Her career, because my job as a parent is to put you in the right direction.
Okay.
It is not my job as a parent because you become rich and famous to be able to say, I did this for you and you take care of me the rest of your life. That's the way I see it. You see what I'm saying? So within what you've done as a man, I need to be able to create a lane for me and your mama, right? And the family to do something that we're going to do. And whatever you decide to gift us, right? After that, it's cool. Because once my daughter or my kid or my son get married, they got a family. They got other stuff they got to take care of. They don't need to be taking care of me, the mama. I don't care how much money they got. That ain't mine anymore. Because that's just like saying, if I sent you to college, right, and you're making a whole lot of money now, right? It's the same thing, right? I paid for your college, so you should be trying to help me and your mom out if we're not doing so well. No. A job as a parent is for your kids to do way better than you have. If the kid choose to do something for me, cool. I wouldn't be mad if my kid didn't give back to me. I did my job as a parent. It was my job as a father to provide for my family. If my daughter goes out to be rich and don't give me one penny, I'm not gonna feel no kind of way about that.
I don't see the correlation with that in college. College is that investment part to where you're helping investing into your child's future.
And so are you if you're doing a Hollywood career. I can see where you're going with it, but I don't correlate it the same way because when she came in, she was a child. You hear me? And if I'm in Hollywood or my child is in Hollywood and they became a Hollywood star, and I'm thinking it's back when she was 12. Before, the Killer and the Bee and stuff like that. She said I was 12 and I was a millionaire. I was making $40 an episode on whatever show that she was on.
Yeah, and with that being the case, I don't want, because I would know at least how it's being put for child actors or for the stars. I wouldn't want my daughter to just be in that environment without a support system. That would be me and my wife. And I think that's why you asked for how long with me. It would be for a certain amount of time. Like I have to then separate myself because then they go back to your point. That's why I'm not really going against it. Yeah. You'd want to establish something for y'all and make sure that what she get for her or what he gets for him is theirs. But early on, I totally understood.
Early on, I would say if you're making deals and your daughter or your son is doing something.
Because if I'm at work and she's negotiating a contract and she can't speak on her behalf, she's signing off on something that she could be taking more rights.
Now, I'm going to take care of my daughter, but what I'm saying is at some point as a parent, my daughter or my son don't need to feel they have to take care of us. So let's say if she got these movie roles and there's a back end deal, right, where there's residuals. I would set that up and let my daughter know, hey, we're going to take this here and we're going to take the back end deal on a lot of this one here. But everything that you do from here on out, baby girl, is yours, right? Me and mama gonna be fine with this one house, these cars, and we're gonna live off of this. You see what I'm saying? Whatever you do, become $100 million or whatever. If you want to do anything else for the family, this is what you do. But I'm only gonna take a very small portion for me and mama to be okay. Because again, even though I guided you in the direction I helped you get here, you don't owe me a lifetime of finances.
I think that's how they did it, though.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. No, I'm not saying she did it wrong. I love the way she did it, but you see some parents, you know what I mean? because I'm your parent or because I did, they feel that they deserve.
Yeah, then I had you.
You know what I'm saying? I tell parents you don't deserve shit from your kids. Your kid can become a millionaire tomorrow and live a great life, but do they owe you anything? No. Now, would most kids give back? Of course they will, if you're a good parent. But do you owe your parents something? Like I told my daughters, even if I don't make it to a million and become a millionaire, I don't want your money. That is okay. The biggest thing for me when I look at my kids and my daughters, bro, is to see them smile.
So corny.
It may be corny, but seeing Sabrina and Selena smile, and if they're financially independent, they're living a great life, and I'm living just this life here, I am not gonna feel no kind of animosity like they need to take care of me or give me something more. No.
Your smile.
That's just me. I don't think parents are entitled to live a kid's wealth. You know what I'm saying? I don't think parents are entitled to live their kids' wealth. You know what I mean? I think Kobe Bryant even said, I think his parents will start having financial problems. Kobe Bryant told his mom and daddy, hell no. Because they tried to sell his memorabilia. I don't know if you remember that.
Yeah.
And he was like, oh, hell no. You ain't selling my shit. No. And he went and got his shit and told him, you can't auction off that's my shit. Because they had the high school stuff and all that stuff. He found they was auctioning the shit off. And he said, nope. You messed up your money when you was in the military in the NBA. They ain't got nothing to do with me. But they did it wrong by his wife, though. They wasn't accepting his wife. For whatever reason, they ain't like her. Because I don't think he ran it by his parents.
But that's the other part. Y'all know why y'all know why the relationship it is what it is. You know why they're selling your stuff, Kobe.
Yeah. And Kobe,
you know why you
but Kobe cut though. Kobe was like me, bro. I don't give a fuck.
But you gotta live and die by that too.
You think Kobe wouldn't? He ain't give a fuck, bro. Kobe could have gave.
I'm sure he did.
Bro, Kobe?
I don't know Kobe, but you talking to a not Kobe fan. I'm a fan of him with memorabilia, but yeah, I ain't like him with the Lakers.
I wasn't a Lakers fan, but I like Kobe. I like Kobe mentality, right? You know,
yeah.
All hell come. What it's finna get done. Mm-hmm. I'm gonna win 5 championships. I'm gonna win 6. He got 5. Can't be mad at that. You know what I'm saying? Okay. He wanted 6. He wanted 6 or 7. He got 5. You can't be mad at that in the NBA. You know what I'm saying?
No.
Who else got that? The only person coming close right now is LeBron. Who else is gonna do that after them? Nobody. I don't see nobody. I don't see nobody in the NBA right now gonna be able to do that. Nobody.
Me neither.
None. I don't see nobody got that kind of determination. I don't see nobody trying to get that tenacity. Is going to win 4 to 5 championships.
Maybe Curry, but Curry he tied with LeBron.
With these folks.
He tied with LeBron.
He probably with LeBron. So I'm talking about after the Curry, the Warriors, and LeBron is gone. Who? Steph ain't gonna do it with the Mavericks. I mean, Clay ain't gonna do it with the Mavericks. That's just me.
Clay was still part of their generation. So,
but Clay got 4 though.
Exactly.
Clay went in with 4. Now he may win 1 with the Mavericks, maybe.
They're not gonna revere Clay like they do Steph and LeBron though. But either way, no. You're right. I don't see.
Clay
I don't see
fell
nobody.
Off. Clay fell off.
Clay fell off. I mean, but that's natural. He ain't the same no more. He getting older. Yeah. That's just what it is.
Anthony Edwards ain't gonna win 4.
He probably get 2.
He may get 1.
I see 2 on him. I see 2 on him.
I don't see 2. In this league right now, it's too many people that can win at any given Sunday. Ain't no dominant teams out there right now. From what I'm seeing around the league, I don't see no dominant teams right now. And not in the NBA. I don't see any dominant teams in the NBA right now.
I see dominant teams. Cool. You just don't see a transcendent talent like a LeBron or a Curry. Okay, that's what I say. Okay, you don't see any transcendent talent.
Okay, what's the dominant teams right now? I mean, I'm asking because I don't see them.
Dominant team.
A dominant team right now in the NBA.
Denver is one. Milwaukee, that's another one on the east side.
Milwaukee's not dominant this year, bro. Have you seen their record?
No.
Yeah, they're not dominant this year.
I ain't watching nothing.
Yeah, and Denver ain't they good, but not right now.
I mean, but this is also these are legacy teams at this point. But they have a nucleus that you could say would be dominant because even the Spurs.
Milwaukee is definitely out.
It's still early.
Yeah, but that with Dame and old boy right now, what people thought that was gonna be. I'm not saying it won't work, but right now,
because even the Spurs won the top when they was winning championships, and we ain't gonna say
you that, but I'm just saying what I see.
But
what I see with them two versions coming together, it's gonna take some time for them. It ain't the instant what people think of it's gonna be.
It's still early.
It's still. I agree with you. I think it is still early. But dominant teams. I
think there's dominant teams every year that changes. We don't see transcendent talent like we did. Like the last one would probably be Jokic and with Milwaukee, Greek Freak. Those would probably be the only last ones because
I like them being as good players. I don't see them being transcendent.
Only because you don't find that build no more, and they've already developed to where that's transcendent talent that you dealing with.
I guess it's
multiple time MVP.
They stuff done changed from when I say okay, they make up the team because they handle their business. Don't get me wrong, bad boy, but
they're not revered. They're not transcendent. That's what I'm saying. Like
they're not.
We ain't seeing that.
Not right now. I'm gonna be transcendent though. I'm gonna be legendary in these streets.
I want them burnt fingertips.
Why not? What's wrong with my fingertips?
They won't even be able to get a fingerprint off you, man.
Probably not off of these here. Not off of these. It'll be different. It'll probably be difficult. These are really hard across the edges. All right, guys. You guys have a great evening. It is cold here in Birmingham, Alabama. Make sure you guys warm yourself up or bundle up when you go outside. Tomorrow morning is going to be cold here in Alabama. It's getting ready to be the holidays. Know that next week at Keith and Joe Show we're taking off, and I think next week Thanksgiving.
Next week is Thanksgiving.
So next week, bro, I'm thinking that we should take off for a week. Maybe we'll talk about it on Friday.
Well,
but I think, but we're definitely gonna need some time off. If we don't take off the whole week, we're definitely gonna take off from Wednesday to Friday for sure. But we'll talk about the rest of the week because we've been going strong yet. So I think we need a little bit of downtime.
Mo.
So you guys stay 80 in Phoenix. Fuck you on the clock.
Dude, in Phoenix is 80.
Fuck you, clock.
Are you serious?
Je t'aime mo actimas. E liberté. This tonight, y'all.
What?
Great night.